let's not all start yelling and screaming on the mic. Let's talk one at a time. I got to figure out what is going on with these drones flying all over America right now. I pulled up this video last night. This is a video from New Jersey. I want to get your guys' opinion. There's these orbs/drones. No one knows what they are. They're flying all over the place. Everybody's filming them. The videos are live. They're all over the internet. People are saying they're drones, they're orbs, they're light, spiritual ecstasy balls. I mean, I've just seen a million examples and conspiracies. Does anybody have a real opinion?
I've heard this thing a while back, years ago, that we had COVID and we had all these little things coming up, and the next government conspiracy was going to be aliens attack. And they've been planting this. They've been releasing information. You know, they like to fuck with the public. They like to keep us all checked, keep us on our toes, and we're experiencing.
I mean, there's many people that have said that.
A lot of things.
Battles, what do you think?
So, I mean, all right. So just like to get like a consensus here, do we believe in aliens?
I do.
I think there's like something that lives at the bottom of the ocean. I think there's like some really old, like maybe there's aliens that live in the bottom of the ocean, you know what I'm saying? But I think there's something going on down there personally, you know what I mean?
I know exactly where the alien's coming from, but I'm not going to give my opinion on it because everybody don't think like me, and it's where people kind of like shit on you.
What do you think it is?
They shit on you for having a different opinion. It's my opinion. But I think what the biggest thing is, what it is a distraction. You know, we finna switch over power. Like Donald Trump is finna come into office, and he's already doing a good job for us, trying his best to kind of fix a lot of problems that this country is having. And a lot of people, it's no secret, a lot of people don't like Donald Trump. A lot of people are not happy that he actually is in office, and he's already like getting like a billion, 100 billion from Japan, from what is it, SoftBank, the telephone company over in Japan, and will create 100,000 jobs. Like our economy is taking a big crap, and I think at the least it's a distraction.
Yeah,
it's distracting us from.
This is definitely the Democrats doing for sure.
I don't know. I just think
before we start talking political parties,
I agree.
I
just think it's a distraction.
I do, because it was interesting, you know. It's like aliens don't exist, aliens don't exist, aliens don't exist, and then you remember they're like, oh yeah, no, we found UFOs before, and it's like, what, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they just said it like subliminally. I was like, the moment the government tells you something, you're like, there's something missing.
Yeah, there was a full government release. Remember when they said that Donald Trump released it, like back in the day, where it's like all the information. So then all these like documentaries started coming out with real like government like you know, meetings and everybody releasing the information. So
here's what I would say. I do believe that there's a lot of conspiracists / I would call them like historians, and they believe in this like Luke says, I don't want to throw out weird conspiracies, but they do believe in this next conspiracy, or the next global pandemic would be a, you know, planned, staged alien attack that allows us to be discomforted and, you know, kind of distracted in a way that then they can use this to then control this pseudo New World Order-esque thing. And so, yeah, there's a lot of crazy conspiracies. If people want to go on YouTube and go, I don't want to be the one to start these things. I'm just reciting what I see.
Let me ask you a question.
But it is interesting.
What do you think the difference between a conspiracy and a fact? What do you think the difference is?
One, a conspiracy they want you to believe has no substance, so that way people just mistreat the information of it. They want people to believe that conspiracies have no basis, no substance, so we think it's all joke, because most of our conspiracies in the world today have some sort of kernel of truth that it started with.
That's why they're called conspiracies.
Yeah. I think
the notion of it being called a conspiracy.
I think the difference between a conspiracy and a fact is time.
Yeah.
It takes time for you to figure out what's real, because you guys remember all those conspiracies about COVID and vaccine. I don't want to get too political, too deep, but you got to think about it. Bill Gates is the one who's telling us about vaccines when he's a computer guy. Why is he telling us about health? And a lot of people had conspiracies about the vaccine and stuff, like, don't take that vaccine. And then people like, oh, you crazy.
Yeah.
Now all the news coming out like, you shouldn't have took the vaccine. It was a conspiracy. Yeah. It's time. So for a long time, people have been talking about aliens, and it's all in our culture and movies and all this stuff and everything. And
I think the problem right now is that the world is being controlled by information.
Well, I was gonna say is like back in the day, like a conspiracy, like you really, like now everyone has their own conspiracy. Like back in the day, like if you believed in a conspiracy, like I lost a girl one time talking about the 9/11 conspiracy, like in high school. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like talking to a girl about my conspiracy theories on 9/11. She never talked to me ever again. You know what I'm saying? I had that in the bag too. It was unfortunate.
Yeah, never talk to girls about
that. You can't talk. Well, now you can, but back then you couldn't. You know what I'm saying?
It's still not good to talk to them back then.
Facts. There's other things to talk to them about.
Damn right.
But I mean, it's like now there's like you said, there's so much information out there. It's like everyone already kind of knows you can't trust the government. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you kind of pick and choose your conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, no, it's just hard to know like what is and what isn't true unless you can see it with your own eyes.